Hello, everyone. I know it's kind of late. I have been very busy, and I'm going to be looking at some notes from the module. First of all, I've never really heard the term about teachers as change agents, but after watching the module, it's a little bit easier to understand. Um, it's basically like when you start to see through the eyes of your students, is what I got from the module. Taking, in general interest in your students and involving parents, I feel is very important as being a change agent instead of just teaching, not involving the parents, not letting them know about their children, whether they're doing good, bad. Um, I think it's very important to make parents feel like they're involved in the home life and in with their children's school life. Because I know with my daughter's teacher, I usually with all our teachers, I'm very communicative with them because I want them to know that they have all my support anytime, if my daughter misbehaves because she has ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder. Um, I feel it's very important to help them with stuff. And then if they need to ask me questions in return, like for example, uh, being a change agent is what her teacher is trying to do is help me improve my child's behavior and academic success by having her, go to a counselor a couple times a week that's on campus because I feel it's very important. I don't want her causing problems in the classroom, which she's been kind of doing in the last week or two. Also, um, basically, like adjusting how you teach most often because we do have to remember we have children that are coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, and oftentimes they may not understand some of the things that they're being taught. And I feel like schools now kind of rush through things, and I mean, a lot of things like when you try to become change agent and see things through the eyes of your students, you want to have help them have the best chance at success in your classroom, but also outside the classroom as well. I like to try to teach some life lessons, even though I'm not their parents, but about making like good decisions, positive decisions, and taking an interest in their lives, like asking them questions about their culture. Um, Maybe have them do like a share and tell thing where they bring in something from their home. And, you know, I know with COVID, it's hard to get parents in the classroom, but, if you could have like a multi purpose thing where they do like you know, a, just with our class and then have the parents come in like a show and tell kind of thing. So, the students can learn about other students, their fellow classmates, and parents can also learn about, see each child's, you know, interesting things they can bring in, backgrounds and cultures to learn about other people, building relationships with others, whether, we're the same or different. Um, I've always liked the culturally responsive teaching. I first learned that from Zaretta Hamilton, and to really be aware and understand different cultures and backgrounds is so important to the success of kids wanting to do well in your class. And then involving their parents is also a really great thing because, in the discussion we had about parents not feeling like they're involved, um, emails, newsletters that go home to the parents, constant communication is so important to have that teamwork, that success. Um, let's see. So, like, when children kind of struggle sometimes with their cultural identities, they may feel like anxiety or some tense moments when, you know, maybe they feel like they're being left out when you're teaching things out of books all the time. So, like, to have lessons that involve students able to share about their culture and learn about other cultures can help the students all form relationships too, those positive relationships within the classroom and some SEL methods, you know. with self-awareness and having respect and empathy for others and building those positive relationships. Um, like learning about their cultural identity, like who they are in school, and then their academic identity, like where I'm sorry, the academic one is what they're expected to be like inside the classroom, and then their cultural identity is like who they are outside of the classroom. Um, that was pretty interesting to learn that as well. Um, Also, the about the cognitive dissonance. Um, that was pretty interesting about how we expand our consciousness and the high level of consciousness is very necessary for CRP, which is culturally responsive pedagogy, which kind of seeks to address inequities. Um, Basically, like to just feel like all your students are like capable of becoming like good learners, capable learners, valuable leaders, um, and having that valuable knowledge to draw upon in the pursuit of new learning. Let's see. Um, I'm not going to keep going on about culturally responsive teaching. I'm going to go on more about to like the methods of like how we teach and the content of what we teach and what's relevant to the students. So I feel like, you know, it's hard when I was trying to do my student teaching. I wasn't able to like implement any of this stuff like SEL things, culturally responsive teaching. It was kind of just like I felt like the teacher was kind of like forcing me to just like go by the book, teach, 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 teach. I mean, for me, it's like I miss the days of when my teachers were able to be creative, um, to open discussions about like other worlds, cultures. When we were reading like Of Mice and Men, for example, like just putting ourselves in like places of others, in their in their shoes and things like that. I'm sorry, it's kind of late. And the basically, just I like the part where they were talking about revolutionary love, power to change your classroom, schools, and society. And basically, like being an agent of change is, about fundamentally they were talking about it's just about love. A teacher must have like love for their students, and I just feel like it comes down to like as long as you take interest in them and involve their parents to try to form that partnership between home and school is very important. And then trying to involve community, like sponsoring events such as like movie nights, talent shows, carnivals, uh, maybe dances and parent student, relationships. Like I noticed some wrote about game nights. That would be really cool, just involving everybody to have that good school community with home and just making it a good experience for everybody. That's about all I have to say. I mean, the bottom line is, being a change, having change and the whole being a change agent. I just feel like, I would want to go above and beyond what, you know, a curriculum was telling me I need to do. I don't know what else to really say about this. So that's it. Thank you.